Hey guys, it's t.rex here, and how are you doing? And let's cut to the chase, shall we? So in this this is the post I was sent by one of my friends and subscribers, and although it's, as you can see, on a date over here, it's almost towards the end of August, so that's basically about a month or so old post. But never mind that, I just only recently discovered it. And by the time obviously I got around to making a video, so yeah, of course it's been a week at least. In any case, yeah, this is interesting. This poster here, this guy, or right here, this person, whatever, what are you doing to me? I mean, you've put me in a position where I actually have to defend them, the Saurian crew, because I used to be the one who always criticized them, and there are still many reasons to criticize them, and still many of them apply, and even more added to that list as well. But this is not what this video is about, because in this video I am actually gonna be defending them. Believe it or not, I actually have to defend them. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at what this post here says, and then we're gonna look at some responses and follow-ups, and then we're going to dive into this to analyze it. So let's rant, shall we? Now you would have probably read the post by now, and well, let's see. All you needed to do was simply remove some of the feathers, but you didn't. So, wait a minute. They removed all of the feathers because there were not supposed to be any feathers. Oof, okay. So,
You decided it would be a great idea to throw scientific accuracy in the trash in favor of making outdated, completely naked Jurassic Park-like abomination against nature that you people are passing off as the most scientifically accurate reconstruction of Tyrannosaurus Rex ever! When in reality it completely contradicts in almost everything we know on this animal, from phylogenetic bracketing, phylogenetics here, to what little evidence we have on the skin and tegument of Tyrannosaurus Rex itself.
oh my god. Dude, maybe you need to put like full stops there in between somewhere, because I almost fucking died when I was reading that shit. Anyway, yeah, let's take this apart a little bit. You decided it would be a great idea to throw scientific accuracy in the trash in favor of making an outdated, completely naked Jurassic Park-like abomination. Excuse me, first of all, there is nothing Jurassic Parky about this reconstruction. If I am to take it at face value without my nitpicks about it, there's still nothing Jurassic Parky about it. The only thing that's Jurassic Parky about it is that they are actually using science, by the way, and following the research to introduce the scaly integument, not the feathers that you're so trying to shoehorn in there, because there is no way you can have feathers where they were not. They were not supposed to be there because there is no evidence for it, and your phylogenetic argument is too old and boring. Anyway, let's carry on. I gotta calm myself. It's been a long time, so you can tell that I need a bit more seasoning, re-seasoning, you know, for this kind of nonsense, because it's been a while since I've been on DeviantArt, and the only reason I'm here is because I was sent a link by a subscriber, and I just thought it was too good to pass up. Yeah, so, what we know about this animal, like what phylogenetic bracketing? You're still trying to shoehorn the idea that because Eutyranus had them, or because early basal tyrannosauroids and mainly Proceratosaurids had filaments, this somehow is indication that Tyrannosaurus and Tyrannosaurida also should have them, even though there's like pretty damn huge gap of million years between them, with little to no evidence of understanding how these two are even linked together. So yeah, I mean, you must be a real expert on the field to understand how this works, do you? I mean, it shows from your post quite well.
I'm close to completing something that will hopefully bring people up to date and clear some misconceptions on what Tyrannosaurus could have looked like based on the evidence we have so far, so stay tuned for that.
By the way, based on the evidence we have so far, this is, aside from the lips and maybe just a snout reconstruction and a few other nitpicks, this is closer to what I imagined you would bring out, mate. honestly. I don't think I don't think I'm ready to see what you're going to spew. Honestly, I don't think I'm ready for this. I don't think I'm ready for this. I mean, this is just gonna give me a heart attack when I see what the guy just threatened us, basically. He said, wait, well, oh my god, no. I don't think I'm ready for this shit. Okay, because you know, I'm just trying to understand what kind of evidence is he going to produce that goes, you know, with his idea that he's thinking, you know, with the whole feathered nonsense that's been going around for ages. I mean, he must be really not up to date with the whole thing. So yeah, and it's DeviantArt, and yeah, of course DeviantArt is full of all kind of bollocks, idiocracy, and people who are obviously promoting it for reasons. Anyway,
all in all, I'm absolutely disappointed about this whole thing, and I feel like I've been conned into supporting yet another inaccurate Jurassic Park wannabe game, as if we needed any more of those.
Oh, I'll tell you, I will say where it was, like, do you remember back in the days, in 2015 or something it was, when I said that Saurian should not, I mean, I don't think I made a video about it, but I did get into a number of arguments online about it, and I will say this, to backtrack a little bit, that I did warn them that if you're going to be catering to the wrong crowd and, you know, trying to brainwash people into believing quote-unquote your own science rather than the, you know, actual science. I'm obviously paraphrasing from that, but that's what was the main point of the whole interaction there. And if you're doing that, well, guess what? When you're going to be setting your path to the real science, or at least trying to, and that's what they're actually trying to do here. They're actually trying to take some steps, at least with this one, in the right direction. And guess what? They're criticized by the very public that they were catering to. All of these feathered turds who are now all gonna be pissed, pretty much, about it because, you know, their narrative is no longer being supported by the, you know, by this project, and well, it's not supported anywhere anymore, really, other than maybe a few corners there and then, where they still, you know, have some safe spaces, you know, because apparently facts don't matter, but feelings do. And, you know, yeah, so I can't say I haven't told you so. I told you. Don't cater to the wrong crowd. You will always find your own crowd when you're doing something right. There's always going to be someone out there. You may not make an immediate hype and stuff, but, you know, this is one of the reasons why they're going to start losing support, because they cater to the wrong crowd, and not that very crowd is turning on them, and that's giving me more reasons to grab popcorn. So, I mean, this guy has no idea what he's talking about here. He is absolutely wrong on every account, and he's basically now bashing Saurian for actually trying to set themselves on the right course. You really need to get out more and read more papers, because I'm sick and tired of the spewed nonsense that I see like this, and people actually trying to do something right, and you are now criticizing them for it, while before you were supporting them because they were not supporting, because, you know, it's not because of the scientific accuracy, that was because they were supporting your stupid dumbass narrative, period. And, like, this is what annoys me. Like, you can see how freaking mad apeshit I go about these things, because it's just really idiotic. The level of idiocracy and willful ignorance is just insanely overwhelming here. Insanely overwhelming. Like, this is the kind of person you, like, I don't even know if you would want to engage in any debates with this kind of person, because it's pointless. Because this guy doesn't even know what he's talking about. And all the statements that he's making, it just sounds like child's triggered snowflake kind of bullcrap, basically. That's what it is. It seems like you're getting snowflakes everywhere now, even in the community. For goodness sake. Seriously, grow up, do some research, start actually learning your subject instead of throwing around idiocracy like this. And guess what? Yes, I don't care if you get offended by this, because you made it your right to put this idiocracy out there for everyone to see and respond to. So here, you're getting responses. Hope you're enjoying it. Anyway, let's look at this post here, because there's a follow-up of this post. So, So many of you might have noticed that one of my journals entry called "You Gotta Be Kidding Me" was deleted. Oh, okay, I don't know what that is, but there's a good reason. I just wasn't happy about it. Okay, whatever. Made the journal entry discussing the same topic that one I deleted. Another one before. Okay, it's too much bullshit. Cut to the chase, man. Come on. Rage post and well thought. Yeah, dude. This post, like here, this right here, that is also an amateur, teenage post. It doesn't have anything constructive either. Just saying. So. To cut straight to the point, it was completely unnecessary. It just didn't fit with what I was. Oh my god! Can we just really? Positive way. Post something. If you want to discuss it in a professional way, then maybe you should bring actual arguments to the table instead of just throwing bullshit around like you did here. You're contradicting yourself here. You're claiming that you want to have a professional discussion, and yet you are not having a professional discussion because, well, this is not professional. There's nothing professional about it. You're just moaning salty tears here. That's not professional. You haven't provided any citations, nothing that actually supports your point and supports why you believe this reconstruction is not accurate. I mean, I have problems with this reconstruction, and the major one is to do with the snout, but I can provide arguments for it, and I already have before, on a different model though, different rendering at least, but the argument still remains the same, and there has been no publication that can support the idea of quote-unquote lips and comparison of them to the lizards versus that of their toothed relatives, crocodilians, which are still alive today, or birds, neither of which have lips. So I'm just saying that if you are bringing something up, then you should do it professionally, just as you said there, right here, and constructive. But instead, this, well, no, sorry mate. That's the problem. You undermine yourself a lot in this very idea. Therefore, whatever you say here, it doesn't matter because you're not changing the idea. You haven't brought anything to the argument. You could have easily gone back and edited the post. So, there we go. In the end of the day, even though my thoughts on Saurian redesign of dinosaurs is pretty inaccurate, haven't changed, the way in which I deal with subjects similar to this have. As to why I haven't deleted this journal entry sooner, well, my work schedule has changed. Okay, whatever. So, no, you haven't really made your point here, I'm afraid, because if this is the so-called polite version of the post, I want to know what the original looked like. Please. If this is the polite version of that post that he deleted, what does the original one look like? Okay, guys, what can I say? When you cater to the wrong crowd, and eventually you realize that it was wrong, and you start trying to correct your course, all of those who you have been catering to are gonna come back and bite you in the ass because they do not care about the real science. They care about the narrative like this guy here. And, frankly speaking, when his narrative got, endangered due to the fact that, to a degree popular project underway that's been made, like Saurian, has adapted something that does not fit his narrative anymore, well, that's when he comes out, and that's when they show you their true colors. And believe me, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be the last of people. And he's not the only one who's done it. This came to me by accident. I'm pretty sure if I were to start digging, there's gonna be plenty more of these kind of idiocracy things being posted out there. Yeah. Today was the day when I was actually trying my best to defend their team from this idiotic quote-unquote criticism, which is not even a criticism. It looks mostly like just one of the so-called fanboys or whatever who basically turned on them for the very reason that they are trying to be accurate, and yet he's claiming that they're not being accurate and outdated. No. And it's not naked, you dumbass, it's scaly. Oh, sorry that it's taken a little bit long for me to produce another video, because I've been very busy doing scouting, and once I finish my other latest piece, I will be giving some more details and announcements, and we'll have prices put up for them as well, so that means that you will be able to pre-order the resin kits of these sculptures that I've made so far, and there's a lot more on the way as well. So this is going to be a very interesting future for all of us, for those especially who like to collect and build dinosaur kits. So exciting stuff ahead, so let's look forward to that, and until then I'll see you in the next video, guys. Hopefully that will be soon, but given that I'm gonna be very busy at this point, and also trying to get myself a new job because well, the old one company shut down, then whatever, so lots of things going on a personal level right now, so therefore videos may not come as often as before, but they will come. Okay? If you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and share. Also, please stay tuned for more content. Until then, I've been t.rex, and thanks very much for watching. Take care all of you guys, have a great day.